This is Trying P from Trying P TV. Today I'm going to tell you about my first trip on a jet, also my first trip to New York. November 1984. I remember I was on a Air Jamaica flight, which was a night flight from Norman Manley Airport, Kingston, Jamaica, sitting in a row with an Indian man who introduced himself as Donald Young, and otherwise known as Pancho, a Cuban-born, naturalized American citizen. He had a wife in Jamaica. He said was an Indian woman, and he visited Jamaica very often. He told me a lot of other things, as he was a very good talker. He talked me before the flight lift up until the flight land, and even when I was coming out of the airport. This flight was terrible. I would never want to be on a plane like that again. A woman who was at the window in the same row, she said, "The Lord is my shepherd," prayer about 50 times. As the A737 jet rock, roll, and drop, sometimes I think it dropped maybe 100 feet before the pilot get it back under control. I never knew that turbulence was something like this. You always hear about turbulence, but never knew it was so rough. Also, that a jet could withstand such punishment and still fly, then be in a good condition enough to land after taking such a battering. Overhead compartments were popping open, and people carrying luggage and other stuff were falling out on passengers. Some passengers were shouting, while others were very quiet and their face filled with fear. The pilot would occasionally warn passengers to keep their seat belts on. After about half an hour turbulence, the pilot announced that we were over New Jersey and could unfasten seat belts. I looked through the window, and everything below me looked like gold. Never seen a sight so beautiful all my life. I said out loud, "Wow," waking some of the passengers. The turbulence may have gotten them tired, and I woke them up. I was very sorry, but I've never seen a sight so beautiful. All those golden lights on the ground. About half hour later, the captain announced that we were over New York and would be landing at JFK Airport in 25 minutes. The weather was not great. Also, the runway was not clear, so the flight was prevented from landing for another 15 minutes before the captain announced that they were preparing to land. I again looked through the window, and I saw the beautiful golden color, golden lights, which made me anxious to be off the plane on land and on my way to my family home. The plane landed, and I was cleared by immigration and customs. Saw my family members, who gave me a big jacket, gloves, a knitted hat, and rushed me into a car with my luggage. And I was surprised to see no more golden lights, but a lot of abandoned buildings, abandoned stores, abandoned houses, garbage, empty lots with bushes, mangy dogs walking up and down the street. People walking dressed worse than us in Jamaica. It was very cold, but no snow was on the ground. When the car pulled up at the building in Brooklyn, New York. I was glad but again surprised. The apartment was above a store, and a noisy crowd was hanging out by the store. Big crowd. Drinking, smoking, cussing, all type of stuff that, really surprised me, because after hearing a lot of people who travel, especially to New York and back to Jamaica, they always come back about everything except what I saw. Anyway, I said to myself, I'm here and I'm here to stay. I whispered under my breath, time to make some Yankee dollars. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.